Imagine every single crop farm in the world is surrounded by an electric fence. Every single day and every single night, hordes of starving humans try to get onto each of these crop farms and are zapped to death by these electric fences. Imagine also in this world that humans are being farmed for their flesh on separate farms to these. On these human farms, humans are bred into existence, have their teeth clipped, have parts of their body cut off without anesthesia, are caged, and are even shipped across oceans to be slaughtered in other countries. The majority of humans in this world are cannibals and support the farming and killing of humans, giving arguments of taste, nutrition, culture, religion, nature, and legality to justify their decision to do so. There is, however, a small group of people on this planet who oppose this, called Vogons. Vogons, unlike the rest of human society, reject the idea that humans should be bred into existence as resources for other humans and treated as slaves, being murdered for their flesh and so on. These Vogons eat a plant-based diet and wear clothing made from synthetics and textiles, not from human skin. As a result of their decision to not support the oppression of humans, these Vogons are then condemned as being hypocrites by the rest of human society because they buy from crop farms, and crop farms have electric fences around them that zap human intruders to death every single hour of every single day. So the Vogons are scolded by the rest of society and told, "Who are you to tell us that we're immoral for eating meat, that is human flesh, when you yourselves eat a diet that is responsible for the deaths of countless humans every single year? You're all a bunch of hypocrites and need to get off your high horse." What makes this all the more maddening for the Vogons, who have stopped eating all of their favourite human meat and milk products in order to live a life free of human oppression, is that the average cannibal actually causes 10 times the amount of human crop farm deaths than a Vogon does, given that the humans being farmed for them are bred in such gigantic numbers that they need to be fed copious amounts of resources to raise. And on top of that, the cannibals actually eat crops from these farms anyway. Sounds pretty crazy, right? Well, this is the exact reality vegans face in our current world, but instead with animals. Yes, vegans are aware that crop deaths take place just as a result of the existence of a food system in a carnist-led world where violent crop protection methods are the norm. But it's totally unfair when carnists use crop deaths, though, as a way to derail the conversation about animal rights. What's particularly annoying as well about this crop deaths argument is that it actually appears to be a relatively new common anti-vegan argument. That's to say, before recently, people never really used this argument. It was always lions, protein, ancestors, and so on. The crop deaths argument actually appears to have become mainstream due to its popularisation by TV talking heads like Piers Morgan, whose only job is to deflect and make his guest feel like a hypocrite for even trying to create a better world. The significance of this then is that up until recently, many non-vegans weren't even aware that crop deaths take place. That's to say that even if veganism was perfect and literally zero animals died whatsoever in crop farming, non-vegans would still choose to abuse and torture animals through the obscenely violent, cruel and oppressive animal agriculture system, while vegans would not. So the argument that vegans are just as bad in their purchasing habits, as well as being statistically implausible, is just a total lie anyway. Because in a world where crop farming was perfect, non-vegans would still choose the violent option, purely for selfish reasons, as shown by the fact they never started using the crop deaths argument until recently, when it's become the #1 gotcha in the anti-vegan arsenal. A completely fake and disingenuous diatribe to derail the conversation about animal rights and make vegans feel hopeless and dejected for even trying to create a better world. So the next time you want to condemn a vegan about crop deaths, ask yourself, which side here truly has the altruistic intentions? And which side has the selfish and cruel intentions?